Hello, everybody, and welcome to this virtual oral presentation. My name is BO Smeets, and I work as a PhD candidate at Maastricht University in the Netherlands, and I'm working on the Work with Dementia Campus project, or short WorkDem. And today I want to introduce you to this project and tell you more about it. So first, some background. Why is this project important and relevant? With young onset dementia, symptoms often occur before people reach the age of 65 years. And often people are still working at this age. So symptoms occur most of the time for the first time in their workplace. For example, people start to experience difficulties with their work task and their routines, or they might get in conflict with colleagues and managers because work isn't going as usual. Second of all, people are still in a very active stage of life because they are working, they engage in different social activities, they still have a family with maybe young children they need to provide for, so really in an active stage of life. What we see after diagnosis is often a decrease in routine and structure, a decrease in social contact and in sense of meaning and independence. However, if you still at work, if you still could work, even though you have this diagnosis, you would still have routine and structure and have social contact and might experience more a sense of meaning and independence. However, currently in the Netherlands, there is a lack of guidance and support on how to return to work with young onset dementia, and therefore this project is focused on this. The main objective of this project is to improve and support return to work with a dementia diagnosis within the possibilities of the employee and employer. And some additional objectives are to improve quality of life of an employee, to improve self-esteem and identity, to maintain an active role in society, and to meet the needs of people with young onset dementia, because we see that there is often still a wish to work or a wish to participate in society. So the output of the project would be practical support for different end users, and I will explain later who these different end users are. To achieve those main objectives, the project has several work packages, which entail project coordination, gaining insight into the experiences, values, and support needs of the different target groups, the development of the WorkDem compass, evaluation of applicability, usability, added value, and impact of this compass, and last but not least, a plan for implementation, dissemination, and embedding in daily practice in the Netherlands of this compass. As I talked about it before, this project it contains 5 different target groups within the center, the employee with young onset dementia, and 4 other target groups who are also indicated because they have a role in the return to work process of an employee with young onset dementia. So employers, close relatives, occupational physicians, and dementia care professionals are target groups as well. To provide you with some more context and an example of the application of the WorkDem compass, I will talk you through this example. We have our postman Alex, and he's 52 years old, and he's been experiencing increasing problems with his short-term memory for several years, and his wife and children also think he takes less initiative and is sometimes really depressed. So first, the depression is suspected by the general practitioner. However, he has been at home sick for 6 months now, and symptoms do not subside and treatment does not work. So the general practitioner refers him to a memory clinic. At this clinic, the diagnosis of dementia, probably due to Alzheimer's disease, is made, and the doctor of the memory clinic advises Alex to tell his employer and his occupational physician as soon as possible, because in this way they might find some ways to resume work, because Alex is really missing his work and the social contact that is involved with his work. They should discuss this as soon as possible. So the doctor hands over a leaflet with more information about the WorkDem compass to Alex and his wife. And it's really a relief for Alex to hear that it might be possible to still work even though this diagnosis. And at home, Alex and his wife are visiting the Workdam Campus website, and they see on the homepage a button with employee with dementia. And after they click on it, they see a step-by-step plan that they can follow. And at step 1, there are some tips about how to start this discussion with the employer and the occupational physician about the diagnosis. And there is also conversation aid available, and they will print this and they prepare for their conversation. Also, Alex's wife will accompany him during this conversation because she feels that if Alex is doing this alone, sometimes he's not able to tell what had been agreed on, so she will accompany him. And a few weeks later, they have an appointment with the occupational physician, and she was pleasantly surprised that Alex and his wife brought along the Workdam Compass because she recently followed a workshop at a refresher course and saw some videos about experiences of other occupational physicians and employees with dementia, and they provide her with new insights because she always thought that someone with this diagnosis could not work anymore. However, it provided her with new insight, and it offered her a good starting point to discuss Alex's options. And it also provided her with a clear step-by-step plan with background information and practical tools, such as an inspiration list for work adaptations. And together with Alex, they are looking for some arrangement that can be made and what is still possible for Alex regarding his work. For example, they arranged that he would only be doing his fixed postal routes, and he would be provided with a buddy on the work floor that helps him when it's needed. And they communicate those arrangements with the employer as well. And she also sends some background information and plan to the employer as well. And it would be great if they could work together to ensure that Alex can still go to work for a few more years, and that because he's still so young and he still is motivated to go to work. So maybe it even has a positive effect on his disease process as well. So the current status of the project, we are currently ending the first phase, which consisted of semi-structured qualitative interview with the different target groups, and the goal was to invite 3 to 5 participants per target group. And within these interviews, we try to map the experiences, values, and support needs of the different target groups regarding work and a dementia diagnosis. The analysis process of these target groups consists of follow a coding strategy, which will be done by 2 independent researchers, and we are currently analyzing this data. And the results are expected at the end of the year for all target groups. Here are again the target groups, and you can see how many people we included. So 7 employers, 9 close relatives, 4 occupational physicians, 7 dementia care professionals, and 6 employees with young onset dementia. At last, I want to provide you with a global overview of the project. So we started this year with those qualitative interviews, which we are now ending. We are currently here, so we will start at the end of this year or the beginning of next year with focus groups to collect more information about this topic. Then we will develop the compass together with the targets group, pilot this compass, and then implement and finalizing the compass. This project has several project partners, which you can see on the screen. And if you want more information or there are any questions left, please contact me throughout these email addresses. And then I want to wish you a pleasant conference.